incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Play 20! Play 20! Regular! Go!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to sling this into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He was looking for Gronk that time.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team's got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Montgomery back to the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On second down, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, it's a right. Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
They begin with Michel on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 91 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go, come on. Box it.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
319.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams Mahomes has it complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's fine now. Over here. Where y'all going? Yeah, Liz.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind.
319. Jump out.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Where y'all going? 319.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
26.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
72. Like 20. 220. Ready? Stop. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Ready?
So after the INT, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Like 20. 220.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
220. 72. Mike's right.
They begin the drive with Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
74.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Hey, 66. Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Watch pro. 72. 72.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Got some room at the 30. And the cutback to the sideline. He's got daylight. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 54 yards on the ground. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Stop!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Whoosh. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jeremy Hill, 30 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Help him.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On second down, Michelle, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Like 20! Like 20! LG, a little closer to me. Check 3. Let's go!
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On second down, Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Alabama, 380. Hey, Bolt 66. It's our time. It's our time.
Brady to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
220, like 20, 54.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, it's Michelle, and he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Sugar! 29, Alpha!
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.